Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a chit chat about a box full nostalgia, which is going to be absolutely a big nightmare because I picked it up from Vinted, but I think this is not going to be sounding good. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be zooming in and zooming out because we're going to be doing a little bit of unboxing together. So I actually picked up this old school, let's say, nostalgia piece of equipment, and I thought, let's see if it's going to be any good. I was finding it very interesting to see how people pack up stuff. I think that's more like an old shoebox of some kind. You can actually see it over there. Let's see if I can remove all of the craziness over here. Yeah, I'm right. It's actually like a shoebox. Nevertheless, let's open it up and let's see what we're going to be finding in the inside. So I've been counting for 5 minutes or so, but let's open it up. Ooh. Okay, this is really surprising because he didn't actually show the box. So when it comes to vintage, I love to buy just random products. And you know, when it comes to Tetris, I love freaking Tetris itself. But my arcade is a brand that can be expensive actually to buy these things, because I've seen all kinds of cool products like mini arcades and everything. But you know, Tetris, I thought, let's take a close look at it. However, you can see this thing comes with built-in 300 plus games. So it's like a double surprise today. So picked it up for around 10 bucks. I think this is going to be a pretty good deal because normally they're asking like 20, 25 for it. I don't know what this is going to be, but oh, no idea what this is. Nope. But let's take a close look at the Tetris. Like I mentioned before, this is actually a device that comes with built-in Tetris, and I thought, you know, didn't know what to expect, so I just wanted to check it out. My Arcade actually is a brand that has all kinds of different devices that you can actually buy, and I can tell you that the pricing are completely of another level. I mean, in particular when it comes to, let's say, what you're getting. I have seen a lot of these companies releasing many devices, but I think My Arcade is absolutely the king of them. So let's take a close look at it. So first of all, the overall build quality. You know, this have like a very thin, really thin piece of plastic. It's not like even a screen protector. It's absolutely a miracle, besides it's filthy, that this thing is not like damaged. Because, you know, when you're looking at the overall form factor, this is similar to those cheap things I picked up from the Action. So you have like over here, I'm guessing this thing is released 2023, so it's already a couple of years old. Actually making this video. Out, volume control, and the overall control is interesting. Now, first of all, when you're going to be looking at the front, this is not a good choice from them. You actually have this rubberized D-pad. We have just a normal membrane underneath, but this is rubberized. I must say it's interesting, to be honest. Let's see what's going on over here. So we're going to have different kind of settings. So the first one is going to be booting up the device itself, or at least I think it's actually booting up. Oh, there we go. And the next one is a light up feature. You don't even see it. Let's see, let's actually lower the overall, say, lighting and see if we can actually get something going on over here. But no, or the lighting, no, the lighting is really bad. Yeah, it's a fun gimmick that we have seen before. But the menu, let's take a close look at that. So this is actually what they did. Oh, I think I need to charge it or get some new batteries. This massive screwdriver. Well, let's see what kind of batteries are we going to be using today. Aha! Let's shut this thing down and let's replace it with better batteries, because you can actually see when moving around, you can see the screen flickering. And let's clean this thing up. We have some fresh batteries and let's turn it on. So I think it's a very overall interesting combination. So what you can do is like having the bonus games and the Tetris. But let's get into the Tetris, because this is the reason why I actually bought it. So you do have a little bit flickering on the camera, I can see, but it has to do, I'm thinking of my settings, my camera. So Tetris, so what you're getting is nothing familiar like the Game Boy Classic ones. Level, handicap, ghost piece can be turned on and off, music, and then we're having the sound. But let's see how it actually plays, because I'm really curious. So first of all, the playfield is very tiny. You can see like we can even have the shadow blocks. There's something of the new generation of Tetris, but this is absolutely awesome. Man, I love Tetris, but I think this is a unique version, especially made for this particular model. You know, it would be absolutely awesome to have like this particular Tetris device, and we have all kinds of like the different editions, you know, ones from different kind of, let's say, different systems like the Super NES or the Game Boy. There are so many cool ones out there. That would be absolute nostalgia, but that's it. Pressing home will bring you back to the menu over here, and then we're going to be having the bonus games. So first off, we're starting off with some funky music. So, you know what's kind of unfortunate? So, it's kind of cool that we're having all kinds of bonus games. But this is the same shenanigans that we have seen with some cheaper devices. But that's it, you know, it's like some crazy 8s, you know, simple games. All is going to be 8-bit. There is no really like I would say semi-licensed games, or... That's interesting. This guy looks like the kind of DuckTale games, or... No, nothing at all. So this is actually the overall quality. Let's press the home button. So the overall configuration has been done very nicely. I mean, particularly when it comes to, let's say, press the home button will give you the main menu and not like the Tetris menu. Okay. So that configuration is quite nice, but every single time you're going to be turning it on and off, it will automatically go back into that Tetris menu. The last Cabra, something, but the quality games is, it's not great. Like, this is not an overall great game. Something really simple. There's not even a freaking title screen. And we're going to be looking at the quality. I must say that I am not impressed at all. So it is cool that they're actually giving you these bonus games, but if you're going to be looking at them, there's nothing much going on. So I actually like checked out some other very strange handhelds back in the day, and they had like these semi-licensed games. I mean, like, they were not really licensed, but they were actually like old, like deformed, very strangely altered games that were like something of Load Runner or Mappy and stuff like that. But so far there was only like this kind of crap on it. Happy Adventure. Oh man, that sound alone. Oh, that's it. You know, this is the stuff that we need to deal with. No idea what I need to do, but... Okay, let me guess, I need to shoot the balloons or whatever. And I'm getting hit. Yeah, this is absolutely pure crap. So when it comes to this particular kind of devices, you know, where this is Tetris that has so much potential, the overall game quality is pretty bad. You know, maybe for some generation, let's say that some people can be like an overall fun experience to just have like the first generation of gaming, but there's not even like really 8-bit games, so the quality is so poor. Oh yes, but we do have like F-22. So F-22 is one of those games I played a gazillion times on different machines. This is one of those common games that was normally on the first, let's say, page. So control wise, I must say the D-pad is interesting. It does respond, not like perfect, but you know, because it's rubberized, that is the first thing I actually had like a rubberized D-pad. That is really weird, I can tell you. So the overall smoothness, like normally having a good D-pad, like it's not, let's say, rubberized, we give it a little bit better overall, let's say, gameplay. But this, nah. So if you're going to be looking at the games itself, you know, it's nothing interesting. Extreme Rally, but there are just these very strange games. Can we do anything? Oh, there we go. And this is what we're getting. That's it. Like, I'm not going to be spending too much time on it. So that's a little bit of an, let's say, overall downside. I'm just going to be honest with you, because this is not the thing I was expecting at all. So yeah, that's actually what it is when it comes to the Tetris handheld. You know, it's actually a fun fact that we're going to be holding A and B and turning the machine on. You're getting a button checking configuration tool. Haha. How cool is that? Let's check the paperwork, what's going on over here. Everything, I think it's in different language because I actually bought it from another country. I think Atari, let's see. So they're actually releasing this other one, the Game Station Pro. That will be absolutely a fun one to check out. We do actually have a lot of cool, let's say, other devices I love to check out, like the Pac-Man editions. But I think the biggest problem I'm having with these is like, they're like fun overall collectibles and they're absolutely fun to check out here on the channel. But some of them can become really pricey. Handhelds, we have an Atari Pac-Man version. I also released, or I think I also reviewed one with a Pac-Man, but I bought it from the Action, Galaga. You know, it's kind of cool. They have like these complete series. Even a Street Fighter one I have never seen before. That would be interesting to check out how that actually plays. Mega Man, Space Avenger and Data East. And we're going to be having more and more of these things. So over here we're going to be having the Go Gamer, just a simple manual with just some explanation how you need to put the batteries in. But you know, when it comes to the overall configuration, this is the Tetris one, so let's take a look. My arcade and this Tetris edition, I must say this thing had a lot of potential. I love Tetris, so I was hoping to get something of like a super cool ultimate collection with all kinds of Tetris games from the Game Boy, Super NES, you name it. There are so many out there. They could make something so much more out of it. But then having these bonus games are absolutely horrible. Nothing really enjoyable beside like my F-22 favorite shmup. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? I didn't pay a lot of money for it, so didn't lose a lot of there. But if you're going to be paying like, let's say 30, 40 bucks or something like that, it's absolutely not worth it for playing. Maybe collecting, okay, but for playing, not at all. Thank you all for watching, and it would be great to see you in the next video. Let's look at it.